Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to OceanBlock 2. Now, I've done a little bit between episodes I want to show you. So, first things first, I decided that we needed to sort out the storage that we had over here, right? So, I ended up using one of these controller access points, which used to be called a controller slave, right? But, yeah, this thing is now being connected up via these logic cables from Integrated Dynamics. They're so good. I forgot how good these were, if I'm honest. I was trying to find a really quick cable, but basically what was happening was I tried to put the controller access points where these chests are, and these things do not want to feed into it for some reason. They're so annoying. So because of that, I ended up just having them left with the chests, and then had this like feed into the access point. So this access point, if we grab our, where is it, this thing? This access point is connected to the controller over there. Remember we put in a couple of like diamond upgrades or something, didn't we, in this one over here? Oh, we only put one in. That's huge amount of space that's given us. Mental. So this thing is connected over there, and so are all of these right here. So I made compacting drawers for like everything, because I love compacting drawers when it comes to applied energistics. The reason is, so if we have a look at the copper right here, you see we've got 96,000 copper. And we take out like a few of these. You see that's gone down to 81,000 copper nugs. And it goes back up. Reason is because you can actually see it in the system. Now, I do need to get like a wireless access grid at some point, but 96,000. There you go. We took 2 stacks out and it's gone down to 86,000. So there you go. That's what I'm talking about. It can do that. So if you are doing some crafting, you can use the nuggets. Now, a few people have mentioned before, the reason they don't like using this is because if you've got an autocraft recipe, oh yeah, I've just noticed that it does sort of, it makes it look like a really bad quality thing. I know Gothboy mentioned that. If you look over there like this. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, a few people have mentioned that they don't like using this because let's say you're trying to do a recipe that requires a lot of nuggets and a lot of ingots. And for some reason in that recipe, you've also got iron, blocks of iron, for example, right? Well, it sees that it's got 95,000 nuggets and that it's got 10,000 of the ingots, and that it's got 1.2 thousand of the iron blocks, right? So if you are going to do that recipe and it uses up like all of the iron blocks, for example, then, sorry, if it uses up all of the ingots, for example, then obviously you're not going to have enough iron blocks and you're not going to have enough nuggets. So there's a little bit of an issue with that, but because we're literally filling this up with as much as we can, it kind of makes sense to just like, yeah, I like it. In other words, what I'm trying to say, I'm just going to fill it all the way up. That's the plan, at least. So, yeah, there we go. I think that's almost everything that I did over here. Now, I should probably explain how these work, because I barely use these logic cables, if I'm honest. I only just started using them now. But basically, I've got one of these things, which is called an item exporter. So, item exporter, which is one of these bad boys. All it is one of these output variable card things. So variable card, piston, and some crystallized mineral. Gets you 4 of those, and then you can combine that with the item interfaces. And we made these before, didn't we? So we could use our Integrated Dynamics terminal, right? So yeah, I reused the ones that I had. I actually made a few more. Now, I have got this right here, a mineral log. And what I'm going to do is I made this as well. So the squeezer, I've got myself a drying basin. And what you do is you jump up and down on the squeezer, and it gets you some mineral resin, and it outputs to the nearest inventory. And if you look right here, if I stand on this pressure plate, you can see that it's got like a little channel that it like can run out of. So you could either put it on this side or this side, but if the channel is not lined up, it's not going to work. So anyway, that is how I've been getting blocks of mineral, crystallized mineral, because the drying basin does that. Now, I never like jumping up and down on that, and I did like a load of it off camera. So we have currently got crystallized mineral. We've got 16 blocks of it. And what I'm going to do to begin with is I'm going to upgrade these two. So we never have to do the jumping up and down again. So let's do this one. So first off, we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to make 4 batteries. And then from there, it's just a bit of obsidian. That gets us the mechanical drying basin. I accidentally made 2 drying basins because I wasn't paying attention. So that's my bad. Obsidian. I had 1 obsidian. Why are you using the crying obsidian? There we go. Now, before I say anything as well, we've got some gold now. So I actually set this up over here so we could pull out all of the different things from this. So all I did was put in a stack of gold into each of these. And as you can see, we've got 11 ender pearls right there. So super, super good to do that. Plus we got a crimson fungus. We might use that. Awesome. Right. Now, I am probably... Let's do it, like, I don't know, right here. Because why the heck not? Pop those 2 on there. And we've got a squeezer and we've got a drying basin. So the drying basin has a load of recipes, but the main one... Oh, cool. You can dry the... because it is called dried kelp, isn't it? That's actually quite funny. Yeah, we can make ourselves some magma blocks if we want to. You can turn the rotten flesh into leather. That's not really going to be that useful for us, to be fair, but it's there anyway. So nothing really amazing in here. I don't know if we need the mineral glass for anything. Oh, we needed it for the storage terminal, but we don't need that anymore, do we? So, yeah. And then the squeezer has got a load of really good recipes, like the blaze powder. Wow, so you got some ice that you can turn into water and so on and so on. Powdered coal, for example. You got some bone. You get a load of white dye out of bone, which is super nice. Yeah, it's just a really good thing right there. You can get double out of, well, almost double out of your ancient debris as well. So yeah, this thing is super nice. It's just nice to have, basically. But it also means that we can put in some planks. Oh, I already used all my planks, did I? Menril? Okay, yeah. So we can also put in some of these planks. So I'm just going to get a stack of this and pop it in here. And I'm just going to auto push it. Push all of the liquids. And when this gets a... So every 4 of the planks that it does, it will get 1,000 millibuckets. There you go. And it will dry that off and make you a block of crystallized mineral. It's more efficient to do it this way. I did this in a thing recently in one of my series, and a lot of people said that this is not more efficient because you have to do multiple iterations of this, but in my opinion it's more efficient because you get more of the crystallized mineral chunks. And to be fair, it's a matter of seconds, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So there we go. Anyway, this is going to get us a stack of crystallized mineral, and we can use that for a load of stuff. It doesn't really matter. I literally only did this because I was looking for a really decent like pipe option. We could technically, oh, you can see right there as well. I popped it on this one as well, and this one's got the export. Now all you do is you say export all fluids, and you put a variable card in there. And I did the same one on here. I'm using exports for all of them. So whatever this is connected to, so all of these interfaces, this is basically exporting from all, from basically the logic cable system. Anyway, it's really difficult to explain, I think, but oh well. So, today I wanted to knock out a couple of quests because they've just been sat there and I can do them. Oh, and before I go on, I can run on water now. I am the Jesus. I'm probably not supposed to say that. Anyway, I've got this aqua walker thing, whatever it's called. Moisture resistant. So it means that we can walk on water for like ages, which is really good. So we're not going to have any issues getting around our base now. Remember all the times that I jumped and then I landed like right here. Went under the water for a bit. That was super annoying. So I thought that'd be a good idea. Anyway, let's get into making one of the observers right there and making the simple block breaker. Not because I want to use it. I'm just doing it for the quest, if I'm honest, because we didn't end up doing the Oh, and blue ice as well. That was the quest for the basalt right here. Oh, cool. We actually get some basalt out of that. That's pretty good. Collector upgrade. Interesting. Okay. Well, the next thing I wanted to do was last episode, I think we made this thing, didn't we? The atomic reconstructor. Now, again, what we can do, and I think this is already... See what I can do on this side, can't I? Yeah, there we go. This is already... Oh my goodness, that's a lot of crystal flux that it just got. We can put a button on this. Or maybe we could use that pressure plate. Pressure plate. I don't know if this is going to do a redstone signal for it, but if I put it there, for example, and I chuck the fungus on there. Nah, you don't get the redstone signal, do you? Poop. Okay, well, what we can do is that. For now. I'm going to stay there, I promise you. I'm going to chuck that on top. And then we're going to... Okay. I'm going to chuck that on... Oh, my goodness. Oh, there you go. Wow, it turned it into the archwood thing right there. That's kind of what we wanted, so it was all good. We'll figure out something to do with that later on, I think. But for now, we got the blazing archwood, which was a quest as well. That's this one over here. Bastion fruit is actually something we haven't eaten yet. So we'll have one of those. And we've actually got this thing, shielding, which is good. Now, I probably should grow a few of these, shouldn't I? Put a hoe in our offhand. And yeah, I've been using the thing that people have been telling me to use. But it doesn't chop down the entire tree. Which is fine, I guess. But if I'd have used Ultimine right there, it would have chopped down the entire tree. Also, it uses like all of my mana to chop down this one tree. Whereas I could just do that and that whole tree is popped. So that's the reason, one of the reasons I didn't use the tree chopper in the first place. Just putting it out there. A few people had some comments about that. So yeah, there we go. Right, I'm actually going to change this one back to Ouchie Pew. Otherwise, I'll be accidentally trying to chop down a couple of baddies later on. So those were the two quests that I had in mind for today. Right, we should probably get into this sort of stuff over here. Just complete the chapter, I guess. Now, that is really cool because we get to work on some of this stuff over here. Now, what is lovely is the fact that this is now full up, meaning that we're happily... Also, I got another vibrant photovoltaic module, which is super nice. But this is full up, meaning that it's not draining all of our power. So we actually have power again, which is flipping awesome. Lovely to see. I still don't know if this one here is doing anything. It doesn't really say it. It says 0 FE, so I'm kind of thinking, should I just get rid of it? Yeah, I don't think it's doing much. This one right here is... Its efficiency is going back up, so I don't know what was happening there. Maybe it was doing stuff, and it was just this one that was showing that it was making power, but... I don't know. Anyway, that's going to go back up. Oh, it's already going back up, so that's perfect. Lovely. Right. Let's have a look at some of these quests, and I'll start doing some bookmarking, shall I? Now, unfortunately, I think I've mentioned this before. You can't bookmark from the actual quest right here. It just doesn't work in 1.20.1. I don't think anyone has raised it with the FTB team, to be fair. I haven't raised it. I should probably go do that, if I'm honest, but... Ooh, and then some plastic. Okie dokie. Yeah, I want to make plastic anyway, because there is a upgrade for my pneumaticraft suit. I think it's this one, Flippers, where we can swim really quickly. I'd love to get that one. That's really good. Oh, also... Later on, there's the mech suit. That is very interesting. I forgot about the mech suit. because, well, we've got the new pneumatic suit, right? We got the Iron Man suit. Also, someone said that you can change the color of this in here. I don't know how you do that, but I'd love to do that. We should definitely try and change the color of this, because that would look really nice. Where are you coming in? That way. Okay. Well, I've been going to all of these and they've been pretty pants recently, but we'll give it a go. Just because why not? And as I said, we can run for quite a while. So there we go. Oh, we got another one. Aqua walker thing. Super nice. Don't know what I'm going to do with all of these pocket storage things, because I don't use the pocket storage at all. There you go. Oh, that was actually not too bad, because we got the installer. So I can use the installer over here on this thing. There you go. So now we got the basic enriching factory. Perfect. So we had a airdrop just pop in. And sorry, I missed it, but I figured out what we can do with this pocket storage unit. We just stick it in like that. If we have a look up here, by the way, if you bookmark stuff, you can then look at what their resources are. Now, you notice I've still got all of these things up here, but I've also added a bunch right here. Off camera right now, what I did was I put in skystone dust. So we have now got skystone dust, because I know we're going to need a ton of that. I've got the calculation, the engineering, the logic processors. So I've got all of the processors. And I've got a 256. And I put a 256 through here, which destroyed it. Plus 256. I got another one. Now, I'm not going to do anything with this until we get the... Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. Amethyst? Yeah. Yeah, we have to get to amethyst, right? It's also really weird that we can, like, stand on the water like this. Does it... We don't take full damage, I don't think, if we land on water. That'd be interesting. Should we try it? Yeah, we definitely don't, right? That's pretty good. That's decent. Lovely. I've also started charging all of my pneumatic suit, and I did that over here. Thank you to everyone that suggested this, the speed upgrades in the charging station. So what I did was, I actually took these out. I popped them in here. I turned this on until it was at like nearly 20. And then I turned it back off. Because this one also went to nearly 20. And then I took these out and I popped them back in here. I could just make some more of this, but I can't be bothered to go and get some lubricant. We can get a load of lubricant by doing all of this sort of stuff. Or we could buy it from the tablet. Now that does remind me. Should we try and make the Amadron tablet? Dron tablet. Aha, that'll be why. So we are going to try and get into plastic at some point. But yeah, I wanted to just quickly show you that we got ourselves a 256 storage component right there. So I'm going to get rid of those from our little bookmarks because we don't need them for now, do we? But we do need these things. So pulverizer. We need a motor. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah, the Oritech stuff doesn't. Oh, I just got rid of plastic. Oop. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I just did it again. Flipping heck. Right. All of this stuff, also known as HDPE sheet. Interesting. Yeah, because we could go the mechanism route, but we might as well use Oritech. That's how you make the capacitors? Okay. I feel like Pneumaticraft's going to be a big part of this pack, which I'm fully up for, because I barely use Pneumaticraft whenever it's in a pack, and I feel like I should be using it more. Anyway, let's try and make a few of these things. So, and I'll tell you what. I need to make a metal press. It just needs to be done, in my opinion. So let's do at immersive. I love immersive, by the way. It's one of my favorites. It just looks so cool. The steampunk aesthetic that I like. So this one right here, is that any of the ones that I want? No, I don't think so. Engineers, blueprints, external heaters, magnets, new. Electric grids. Aha. So basic wiring. No, that's not what I want to do. This is really good to read through, by the way, but we don't want any of those. Although, to be fair, I would at some point really like to get a load of thermoelectric generators. And we'll just put like, I don't know, lava and blue ice. That'd be quite good. Right, where the heck am I looking for this? So it's got to be in multi-block construction. Large construction, tank, coke oven, crude blast furnace. Okay, so large construction. Not that one. Heavy machinery. Metal press. Why is it in heavy machinery? I've never would have thought of it as heavy. So that is exactly what we need right there. And actually, if we hover over right here, it will tell us. So we need a redstone engineering block, piston, heavy engineering block, steel scaffolding, and conveyor belts. So what is nice is I think there's a quest for basically this. If we go to immersive engineering down here, I was trying to do this one earlier, and there's the thermoelectric. But I need to do this one first, which is we need to get the heavy engineering, we need to get the light engineering, and we need to get the redstone engineering. Now, what is super annoying is I really need to get the metal press so I could do this, but... Oh, I did make a bunch of these earlier. Oh, it's not going to be that bad then, is it? Ah, but we do need steel plates. Okie dokie. We got 8 steel. That actually might be enough to do this. I think it is, you know. We need to turn them all into plates. Now, this thing over here is set up purely for plates right now, so that's pretty good. We also needed... Let's see what, I'll make the light one whilst we're faffing. So we can do... Have I not got any... I haven't got any plates. Okay, so I need some iron as well. So let's grab 4 iron. What is it for this one? I mean, another 4 iron. Okie dokie. I'm basically doing... What am I doing? I'm feeding 2 birds with 1 scone right here, because I need to use the steel plates right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, ooh, over here. I was wrong. I forgot that you need 4 for each of these. Okay. Wait. Oh, they don't have any replication stuff either. But I can get... How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 12 steel. Now, this is probably a big waste of power, but we've got a decent amount of power right now. So if I click on this and I just say, give me 12 steel, please. It will give us loads of steel. You'll notice that in here, I've got a ridiculous amount of earth. And that is because I put in 3 stacks of triple compressed cobblestone, I think. Something like that. But triple compressed is insanely good. Triple compressed. So that's basalt. This one right here. 1.5k. It's insane. Basalt would be really good as well. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I would be like, ooh, yeah, we should do that. Yeah, the triple compressed netherrack is not as good as I thought it'd be. Anyway, this is going to get us a load of steel, which is super nice. In the meantime, let's do the light engineering and the redstone engineering, because we can do that. So I think we can do that at least. That's not what I wanted to do at all, is it? So this one, we just need to make 2 of those. There we go. Decorative and sturdy. Now, I used the sheet metal in one of my builds in one of my previous series, and it looks phenomenal. It looks so good. So I'm quite happy about those. Now, I only need 1 of these for this build. I do need that steel, though, don't I? Here we go. Right. Now, that is that quest done. Damn it. I was going to say, what I've learned so far is make sure you get the quests, because it's so good for everything. And then that one didn't give me anything, did it? Ooh, diesel generator. I forgot about the generators from Immersive. The reason that you forget about them is because they're usually pretty pants. Yeah, the last time that I used a diesel generator was in, I think, Gravitas 1. That's all the mods pack. Gravitas 1. It's a phenomenal pack. It's one of my favorites of all time. We might end up doing that, to be fair, because power is at a premium in this pack, which I quite like. We kind of don't need to make the blast furnace, do we? Because this just makes steel. There's no point. It doesn't really give you anything. A little bit of XP, I guess. Anyway, what are we doing? We are... I think it's just 1 of these that we needed, right? If we open this up. Yes. So we need a piston, we need steel scaffolding, and 2 conveyor belts. Steel Oh, I need more steel then, don't I? Brilliant. Let's get like... Oh, I don't know. Let's get a stack. Yeah, let's do 64. There you go. Parallel mode is on. That means these two will both do it. Now, I will say... I've been eating loads of different types of food as well, just to keep it up. But I've got a load of these photovoltaics now. And we're keeping up on power. Just with this stuff over here. That's insane. I swear we were proper hurting at one point. But that was purely because the player transmitter was being a right bum and taking all of the power. But yeah, this is the plan. Right, so that's going to get us a load of steel. And whilst that keeps chugging away... That should be enough steel, to be fair. Let's open this one up. We can do that to get ourselves some steel rods. Good old rod right there. I just happen to know that off by heart, by the way, because we love that mod, right? But there's some steel. Need to get auto crafting up and running at some point. Anyway, there's 2 of those. We need a piston. Piston. I always think that whenever I have to make a piston, because it's always a weird recipe to me. And then finally... Conveyor. What? Did I just crash everything? Okay. That was so weird. Did you see that? I am definitely recording. Good. Yeah, that was very strange that it got caught on something. Very odd, right? Anyway, that's really good for us because now... Oh, apparently he wants us to make that thing before we even get to the metal press. Okay, let's try and make this thing the okay, so I need one more iron. Pop that in over here. Once this is done, by the way, we could basically set up the press, and then it's just RF power. I was going to set it up over here, and I am going to still set that up over here. We're going to get into Flux networks like right now because, well, once I've done this, I guess. Get some paper. There you go. Get the blueprint. So now we can actually swap that out for this. And we can make all of these. And it needs steel. Of course it does. So we're definitely going to make the wire one. We're definitely going to make the plate one. Maybe the rod one? Good old rod. Rod. Plate. No, that's not it. Rod. Mold. There you go. It doesn't really matter doing that one, does it? I mean, yeah, it doesn't. Not at all. Might need it later on to do this, to be fair. The graphite thingy, but... Yeah, now we're good. Anyway, so as a reward, I did get some flux dust. And I was going to use that to get myself, like, a flux point and stuff like that. And then a flux plug. And then I was like, oh, we probably don't have enough. But we can make it now. Lava plus skystone plus some redstone dust in a superheated. So if we get some redstone dust. And you wondered why I went and put skystone in the thing over there. Well, that's... Oh, wait. Does flux dust... Yeah, it doesn't. Cool. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay. I kind of thought, oh, poop. Did I just do that when I could have just put flux dust in there? But no. So what we can do here is I can do this and this, and then we can just grab a bucket of lava. And then that is going to make us some flux dust over time. That's probably not the best thing to use right there, but still. Oh, and also it's not using a full bucket of lava, so that's actually quite good. I was like, oh, this is going to take ages, but there we go, getting loads more flux dust. That's really useful because I'm going to completely use my flux dust for like everything. I'm going to use flux networks for everything. All of this down here is going to go away. And we're just going to have flux points and stuff. It's just really neat if we do it that way. So I added a bunch of gold over here. And it did overflow. I'm just sorting with it now. But we got ourselves a ridiculous amount of ender pearls. Ender pearls. Also, ender pearls stack up to 64 in this for some reason. That's not a complaint. That's pretty cool that they do, but it's nice. And also, obsidian. We got a load of obsidian, and we don't have to do anything for it, so I'm happy about that, because obsidian is kind of a pain. Unless I automate it, I could do that. Still quite slow, though. What I could do is I could have one of my, well, one of these ender tanks. Basically, both the ender tanks feeding in to one of these, and it would just be making us obsidian all the time. We need a jar automator. This thing, okay, jar automator. Oh, I'm definitely gonna feed that into my replicator. That's just got to be done. Now, the problem I've got now is the fact that the memory chip. I'm out of. Okay, we're not gonna do that today. I'm out of the replicator ore stuff. This stuff. So I either need to go find a bunch of these things, because on top of them it had a load of replicator ore. So we could just like float around a little bit. Also, I wouldn't mind going to explore this starter island as well. There might be some pretty decent stuff over there. But yeah, we need to go find some more of these. And then we could get the replicator stuff off. Or we should just do it properly. And that is actually part of the quests. If we have a look, we go to steaming ahead. Not there. Right there. All it needs is some polymorphic fluid. And then it unlocks this quest. And it says, puts half a bucket of polymorphic fluid in. Primal coal. Black quartz. And you get yourself 2 replication thingy. Oh, why not? Let's do that now. I've already made some of that, I believe. Yeah, I made some polymorphic catalyst. Polymorphic catalyst. Oh, yeah, we got this one thing as well. That holds polymorphic fluid. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll look at that later. Now, I believe you just chuck this in water. Drop in water. It says it right there. Now, I don't want to do it anywhere like... to be fair, we could use this area over here. I don't want to do it anywhere where like water will interact with it. So, okay, I'm going to set this up. Give me 2 secs. Right, there you go. I made like a little solid block area. All of these are solid blocks. So none of them are waterlogged. There we go. Perfect. Right, now, that's a quest. And we just got a bunch of quests out of that. Because we've got polymorphin time. Love it. Whoa. Oh, yeah, because we got all the replication. And we completed a chapter. I was going to say, is it going to do the big sound? It is indeed. Love it. Nice. So, I wanted some of this. In fact, we're going to use both of this. And replication, right? What is it? Raw replication? Yeah, this stuff. So, it needs to go in the superheated. And we need to put 2 black quartz, 2 primal per bucket. And we got 2 buckets. So, we need 4 black quartz, 4 primal. Now, we've only got this stuff because we got it from chests. So, yeah, it's decent. So, 4 of those. And then black quartz, which we got a ton of. Oh, we get it from the... over there, don't we? Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. And we were making this stuff. Okay, I can come back to that later. Stick those 2 in. Pop the polymorphic fluid in. There you go. I didn't really mean to start this right now, but... might as well, as we're here. It's going to make us 8 of this raw replica. That's what it's called. And then we can smelt this up. I don't think there's any, like, duplication method for this. Nah, it looks like you just smelt it. We're going to use this one right here. Oh, I made a load of sand into glass as well. Just because glass is a good thing to have on us, right? We've only got 1 right now, so... anyway, memory stick. Memory stick. There you go. And put the jar automator on there as well. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What we're going to do right now... let's do that whilst I wait. What we're going to do right now is make some flux points and flux plugs. So, flux... now, the first thing you want to do with these is make a ton of Eyes of Ender. So, let's make 16. 17, because I misclicked. And we are going to want to do that many. We are going to want to use quite a lot of these flux core things. So, and then this one is, oh, yeah, we need a load of flux dust. There we go. Should definitely make more flux dust at some point. I want to get some automation set up soon as well, but we don't really need it right now. Now, can I... Never mind. I was going to say, can I just make some flux dust the normal way once we've got a little bit? But no, it doesn't look like it. Also, none of this stuff, yeah, can go in the replication thing. It's fine. Anyway. That there, flux plug. And, okay, no quest or anything. This one is going to be 6 flux points. Good stuff. Now, let's go over here. And I'm going to make this right here. Yeah, okay. So that one right there is going to be the output. And we're going to put the point on there. And I'm going to call it, well, Pilpoh's network. Why not? Always put it on the light blue. Don't ask why. It's Pilpoh colors in it. And that's everything. I'm not going to use the wireless charging you can get from Flux Networks. Because we've already got this thing and it's full of power. So we might as well just keep using the player transmitter. And then we could do the same thing over here. Now, what is nice is I can now do... Get rid of this one right here. Oh my god, this is going to take a while. Get rid of that one right there. And then we can vein mine. In fact, can I get to it from here? There we go. There you go. So we vein mined all of that. Nice. Ah, I did put all of these on the power line though, didn't I? Which is so annoying, but it's alright. And then over here, I think it was like over here and... Oh, we needed this as well, which is fine. We could do that. Yeah, let's move this. I'm going to put it here. And then we'll put a flux point on the back of it. So like this. There you go. So that is now working again. So this is currently taking about 90 FE per tick to do all of this. I should definitely go and put one of these on there. Because that'll save us a little bit of power. Yeah. And then, where else do I want it? I want it over here for the replication. And then this thing over here is also going to need one. So I'm going to pop it on top like that. There we go. Cool. The other thing we could do is go get another flux point or plug even and put it over there. And then we could pipe those up like a lot easier. But for now, what I'm going to do is, do I have my hammer on me? Also, I need to eat, but hammer. Yeah, it'd be in my backpack. There it is. So we're going to go set this this press thing up. And then we probably end the episode there. I didn't realize how far into the episode we were, if I'm honest, but yeah, let's try it. So from memory, I think it goes something like this with the redstone in the middle. This one. Yeah, we need this. Oh, missed. Why you not let me place it right there? Okay, here we go. So this one goes with the piston looking down like that. And then on top of that is where you put the heavy engineering block. And then next to those is where you put road to nowhere. Love it. That and that. And then we just take the... There you go. So that is it done. Pressing matters. I swear all the quests are literally just ways of people punning out. Which I love, by the way. That's awesome. There we go. That is now done. We just need to make the presses. Now, I think I am going to call it here for today, though. We'll go over here real quick and we'll grab that out of there in a sec. Can we just put a jar in there? Have we got a jar in our backpack? Jar. No, we don't. I wonder if we can just nick a jar and put it in there. Let me have a look. Actually, wait. I can just look it up, can't I? Jar. We can indeed. We can just chuck a jar in there. Easy enough. Right. I think this is where we're going to call the episode for today. I know we didn't do too much, but getting Flux networks all set up is just going to be a godsend for us, because it's really nice not having to like use just cable everywhere underneath the platform and everything. So we just stick it down easy enough. But yeah, there we go. We've got ourselves Flux points now, and we can use that wherever we want. And we just tidied up a bit. This is a bit of a tidy up episode. But Flux networks, absolutely amazing. If you didn't get a player transmitter, just make one of those Flux, what they called at Flux networks. Make one of these things, a Flux controller, and it can just feed off of your Flux points, and it will charge everything, including your curios. If you got anything in here that needs it. But yeah, I'm going to call it here for today. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.